Hello, this is Jardine Vera. I'm going to tell the answer of the question of the story I choose. And the story I chose is The Coffee Shop Murder. The first question is, does the story have a theme? Yes, it is about jealousy people could be mortal. The second one is, what is the story about? The story is about the group of people who meet every year in a coffee shop located in a city in Australia. They are from different countries. The day of the meeting came in a rainy day, where Gina stopped by this coffee shop to get warm drinking a very delicious plain cup of coffee. Beth was the waitress. She was very new by the people of the group called Burricks. All people got the place, Lass, Patrick, and Rick, but one of them was missing, and they thought that he won't show up because his wife was very sick. But minutes later, David arrived and waved to everybody, especially Lass. David and Lass were graphic designers. That means they were in competition without knowing each other. Lass was making a lot of money with his designs. Some of them were a copy of David's designs. That means that made David feel jealous and angry. So when they got the coffees for everyone, David had a plan to kill Lass. He poisoned him. He was the murderer of Lass. This happened so quickly. Someone called the police, and Jean saw all that happened, and he found out who was the responsible of the murder of Lass. So he told the police who was the murderer with very good arguments. What is the central idea? The central idea is we cannot kill people because they are better than us, or because they are having better goals than, or because we have bad feelings for other people just because. If we want to be better than others, we need to effort ourselves, studying and working hard. Do what do you love to do, but not because of money. Is it implicit or explicit? It is explicit. It's clear, stated, and spelled out, and there is no room for confusion. Who is the protagonist of this story? The protagonist of this story is Jim, because he was the person who started the story and ended the story. He visualized everything happen at the coffee shop, and he found out who was the murderer. Try to establish his, her age, family, background, social class, and status and occupation. I think his age is close to 50s. His social class is high median. He's a divorced man, and he's a psychology. What is the problem presented in the story? How was the problem solved at the end? Lass was murdered in a coffee shop, and nobody knew who was the murderer. Jim solved the problem. He was seeing every single detail of the people got at the coffee shop, so he could identify very quickly who was the murderer of Lass. He studied the body language of the people at the coffee. At one point in this story is the tension highest. When Lass fell down and his vital signals stopped working, they had to figure out who murdered Lass and why the murder did it. Does the story involve an epiphany or moment of insight, revelation, or self-realization for the protagonist or for the reader? How is this moment presented? Yes, when Jean, the protagonist, finds out what happened and who killed Lass and why he murdered him. Thank you.